extra shirt today?
I actually came wearing a t-shirt. That's how hot it's been. But I'll tell you what, I was dripping sweat after a couple of minutes out at the pitch report. Thinking to myself, I don't have to be out here batting for an hour and a half, or running in and bowling 6 balls. Take a look at Mushfiq. Looks like he almost hasn't even broken a sweat.
And he's enjoying his time out there. Smiles all around, enjoying his time out there. He loves to bat. He's the one who comes at the first in the training session, and he will leave the ground the last man. He's such a determinant, and his hunger to play well every single time makes him great. It's down the leg side. We'll only get a single.
Average speeds in the series for the Sri Lankan seamers. Chamira right up there. It's 141 k's an hour. Surudana 124 and Shanaka 122. I'll tell you what, he's been very consistent with his pace, and today in particular with the areas that he's bowled. Dushmanta under that one easily. 158 for 4.
Yeah, most runs in one-day internationals. Well, once again, it was a case of responsibility for Mahmudullah Riyad and Mushfiqur Rahim. And have a look at this. One-day internationals, most runs for Bangladesh. Mushfiqur Rahim has gone past Shakib Al Hasan. 6,490 runs for him at the moment, still batting. Oh, nicely done. Very nicely done. They should come back easily for the second. At one stage, 74 for 4 Bangladesh when Mahmudullah walked into bat. And he's moved on to 41 of just 57 deliveries. It's been cloudy. There's a lot more breezy earlier on. With him is Mushfiqur Rahim, who's added 62. Again trying to play the similar kind of shot. This is excellent. Absolutely brilliant work from Kushal Parvera.
Fantastic anticipation. He was moving as Mahmudullah was shaping to play that shot. That is a huge scalp. Sri Lanka needed that breakthrough, and they were running out of ideas. And look at Kushal Parvera's anticipation. Look how he's moving. And then, well, he just gets stuck in that glove, but he had the glove at the right place. Just covered it well. His movement was right. Big wicket. He's out for 41. 161 for 5.
The dark clouds are still hovering around, but fantastic work behind the stumps for Kushal Perera, the new batsman. Afif Hussain played a little cameo the other evening. Best of 97, that's a list A carrier. But just when things were looking good for Bangladesh, Sandar Khan strikes one more time. Yeah, early days for him in ODIs. Unlucky for Mahmudullah Riyad, but certainly luck going in favour of the skipper of Sri Lanka. Have a look at this, just stuck in his hand, in his left hand. But it's the anticipation, I should be saying, which really worked in his favour. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Just when things were looking good, they added 87 runs, the partnership. Have a look at this. This is the last delivery. Well, he's not waiting around. If it's in the zone, he's going up and over. 4 to start his innings. That makes it 7 runs in an over and a wicket. 165 for 5. Now this is the time where you would want to see Sri Lanka create a little bit more pressure. I would like to see maybe a slip in place, especially for the man on the screen who just come on to bat. I can see a lot of fielders which are trying to get into their positions. Yes, I already see a slip in place, so this is good, very good. After the fall of that wicket of Mahmudullah Riyad, Sri Lanka should feel that they're in with a chance, chase it. Chamira also picking up 2 for 21, he's bowled really well. A wasted delivery.
Yeah, I think the Sri Lankans wanted that opening. They got it with the wicket of Mahmudullah, the type of catch that can lift the entire team. Kushal Perera himself taking that catch. Always good to be leading from the front, do something special to get rid of a partnership. But yeah, you're right. This is where the Sri Lankans should look to attack. Just keep knocking at that door. Just make sure that now that they got 1, they get another 2 and 3 quickly. Just not allow partnerships. Kushal Perera as a captain in this game has certainly impressed. The way his thinking has been, the way he's used his bowlers, the way he's looked to attack the Bangladesh batsman. He appeared to be running out of ideas when that partnership was moving. That was the little stage that he was found struggling. But otherwise, he's used his troops quite well. I like the way he's used the fast bowlers. Getting back, Isuru Udana for 2 overs. Now Chamira again in the middle. Oh, clever, very clever. This guy is clever. He was off the mark with the boundary of Srilanka over mid-wicket, and this time the ramp just waited for it, rode the bounce, and a boundary to third man.
Yeah, he has been tested with short pitch deliveries. This time is a little bit up and over. You see these kind of shots so many times from different batsmen, but you've got to be absolutely sure to get it right just over the keeper's head, because there is a third man in place. So what a wonderful shot that is from Afif Hussain. Much fuller on that occasion, inside edge. We'll get Mushfiqur Rahim on strike.
Rahim has been the stumbling block as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. He's been in magnificent form. Got runs in that first game. Now he's striking at 75, but more importantly, he's held his middle order together. One ball to go in the over. He's very clever with the way he works the ball around. He gets another single. Productive over for Bangladesh, 6 of it. 172 for 5.
Change right him over.
Yeah, if they go on for 6 runs in an over from here, they'll score 262. I think what is more important for Bangladesh is that Mushfiqur Rahim gets 100 here. He's well set. Yes, he's lost Mahmudullah. Change in bowling. Srilanka in the attack. And we know he has been the Mr. Dependable. He's now scored third consecutive 50s at home soil. Job half done. And that's why I feel it's very crucial for him to carry on, get 100 and get a good total. Have a look at this. This was Mahmudullah. The first one went to the boundary. Second one, look at that reaction from the skipper, Kushal Pereira. Fantastic. Lucky for him, unlucky for Mahmudullah Riyad.
Definitely so, but the thing that Sandakan did well was he bowled it much tighter and closer to the leg stump. The previous one was outside the leg stump, so allowed him a lot of space. But as it got closer, the angle was tighter. So he was going far finer than wide as he did in the previous time, which allowed Kushal Pereira to work well with his anticipation. Yes, you got to consider yourself pretty unlucky to be out caught that way. This is good cricket. Just playing it with soft hands, rotating the strike, doing it in singles. There are 14 overs left after this one, as you said. Anything over 250 is always challenging. Sri Lanka would have surely have learned from their mistakes, the way they got into a little shell, the way they lost wickets too close to each other, where partnerships were lacking. So they'll have to come up with a few answers when they bat.